And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. Minor League Baseball from the AA level coming up. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Corpus Christi Hooks. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Alonzo Treadwell. Not many pitchers stand as tall as he does, and that can present a challenge for hitters. They're not used to seeing someone with his height on the bump. That may lead to some more bad swings in the early innings, and it also makes it easier for him to live at the bottom of the zone because it's harder for hitters to get on plane. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Albert Fabian. And we are underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
0-1 now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets him looking. And there's one away. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with two strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. Next to hit, Ethan Salas.
Whoa.
Here comes the 1-0. In the air, along the left field line. Fair ball.
Batting third, center fielder, number 14.
On gone, runner at first. Joshua Mears now at the plate. Just misses the inner half. Mears goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting third today, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Ball.
I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. 2-0 pitch. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. This one is in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and delivers. Good eye there. What a take with 2 strikes. And ball 4. 2-0.
Take your base.
Batting fourth, first baseman, number 6.
Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Marcos Castaño.
No ball. 1 strike.
That misses. And the count is 1-1. And they say he went. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Here's the 1-2 offering. Ground ball, could be 2. Fires to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. The second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop who completes the play, and they get out of the jam and end the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. And pitching in this game, Isaiah Lowe. Here's the inside look. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jesus Bastidas.
Bastidas.
Strike! Woo! 0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball there. On the ground, sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff hitter aboard. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Luis Baez. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, double play, nicely done.
Batting
Always
third,
love a double
first
play,
baseman,
especially when it's
number
as smooth
4.
as the one they just turned. Now, Luis Encarnacion. That one out to right. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a 3-bagger. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. And next, the cleanup hitter, Zach Daniels.
Yes! 2 ball, 1 strike.
Oh and 1, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today.
Ball two.
You can tell how much confidence he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. 2-1 pitch upcoming. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's off the wall. Round first, hustling for 2. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Next to hit for the Missions, Cole Roederer.
That's out the corner.
No score here in the second inning. And that one is in for a strike.
No. 2-1.
Nice eye right there.
3-1.
That's a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes now.
3 balls.
With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Got to stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. Battling here, fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Third baseman.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Stepping in, Gendry Rojas. Just missed. One-0 pitch.
1-1.
Nobody out and a runner at first. Slider squeezes the corner. Lifted in the air, right field. It's pretty deep. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit.
Number 12.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1 offering. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Feed to second for 1. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Batting ninth, shortstop. Number 94.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leodalis DeVries. And that's that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in for the hooks, Cam Smith.
Up.
And the 0-1 now. Comes up empty, strike 2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball down the line and left. And that is a foul ball. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Around first, hustling for 2. The throw in to second. That's a leadoff double. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. Great bat control there. Slapped it down the third base line and kept it fair. That's clean hitting. Next is the designated hitter, Austin Deming. What a stop! Oh no, he threw it to home. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Zach Cole.
And now the center fielder, Zach Cole. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Defense will need to be sharp to keep them from crossing the plate. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Late with the swing there. Couple of ways the pitcher can succeed here. He can either get the strikeout or induce a double play. Swings and sends a laser to right. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 1-1. Not your everyday sac fly there. He smoked that one, but it just couldn't find a safe landing spot. Chase Jaworski will hit next. Outfield pretty shallow here.
1.
Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Swing and this one towards left center field. Snags it for the second out.
Batting 9th, catcher, Brian Lavastida.
And here's the catcher, Brian Lavastida. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. And it gets by. Coming around third. And safe at the plate. They take the lead. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. That one didn't stay fair by all that much, but as soon as it dropped in, the triple was on the table. Great hustle. Back to the top of the order here. Now up, Jesus Bastidas. 1-for-1, led off the bottom of the first with a single. Fly ball to right. The right fielder in position. That ends the inning and limits the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're at the end of 2. Corpus Christi with the lead, 2-1. We're back here at the ballpark. Top half, 3rd inning. Digging in for the missions, Albert Fabian.
Strike 1.
The 0-1. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. Does it have the distance? And it is gone! Rockets one to right. A solo shot. And we are starting over. It's 2-2. They don't ask how, they ask how many. That wasn't the most inspiring storybook homer you'll ever see, but it was good enough to clear the fence and get him a trip around the bases, and you'll take that every time. All tied up thanks to the homer. Next to hit, Ethan Salas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tied up here early in the ball game. Oh, what a great play. Takes it to the bag and out. Nicely done at first.
Now batting, number 14.
Joshua Mears digs in now. Worked a walk in the first trip to the plate. In there at the knees for a strike. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Gets a piece, stays alive. One out and the base is empty. Got the batter looking for the K. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. So digging in,
Now
Marcos
batting, number
Castaño
6.
hit into a double play the first time around. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 away, base is empty, but 1 run so far this inning. Fly ball left field. And that is out number 3. But a run scores in the inning as this solo homer ties things up. 2-2 ball game. All set for the bottom of the third, and now it's going to be Luis Baez. On the inside corner for a strike. Oh, 1 now. Popped up. DeVries. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 4.
So up next, Luis Encarnacion. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there. And that ball's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And now they're out front. It's 3-2. Great job of hitting it where it's pitched. On a fastball on the outer half like that one, you need to keep the weight back and focus on good contact. That time, it paid off with a homer. Nobody on with 1 out. Next up for the Hooks, Zach Daniels.
Well,
That's the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 1-1. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. One run in the inning so far. Here in the back end of the third inning. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. A double and a run scored the first time up. Line to left. And it's down, a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Austin Deming.
Yes.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. And that one gets by the catcher. And now a runner in scoring position. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. And that's what the fans came to see. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. That was a nice, patient approach in that at-bat. He let some bad pitches go, found one he liked, and didn't miss. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Zach Cole. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Isaiah Lowe won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in just a minute.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Omar Cruz. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 1.
Chase Jaworski, the next to hit.
One and oh.
In the dirt, but blocked. Here's the tag, and he's out.
On the tag.
Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. But they had the power bats working this inning with 2 home runs leaving the yard. It's 5-2. Top of the 4th inning with the Missions at the dish.
Strike. Woo.
Strike 2. Down 0-2, and now you have
0-2.
to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. In the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to third. Gets it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
So digging in, Cole Roederer singled and drove in a run the first time through. Roederer, 25 years old, and usually in left field, but today he's the designated hitter. The 1-0 pitch. The Missions trailing by 3. Top half of the 4th.
Strike 2. 1 and 2.
Line drive, base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 37.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Gendry Rojas. Pitch misses inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. This one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not
Now
everything is
batting,
within your
number
control
12.
on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Runner at first. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Ball. Huh.
That one close, ruled a ball. Nice eye right there. Three-one now. That's a liner to left. Brings it in for the out. One runner left aboard, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. The Hook's at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Fly ball, right field. The right fielder moving under this one. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Brian.
Next up for the Hooks, Brian Lavastida. 1-for-1, tripled the first time up. In the air, out towards right center. The right fielder drifting towards this one. Out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jesus.
The lineup flips over. And here is Jesus Bastidas. 1-for-2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 down and nobody aboard. Swings through it. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. This one in the air to right. And that'll do it. We've played 4 full. The Hooks out front. 5-2. We're in the top half of the fifth. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Leodalis DeVries. First pitch, and it just misses.
Up.
That one missed. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lofts one to deep center. This one carrying. And that one's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. That's a swing to be proud of for sure. Good solid contact on that hit and even better placement. These days when the ball gets hit to center, you almost expect that center fielder to run it down and make the catch. Batting order turns over. Albert Fabian now at the plate. He's already gone yard in this game.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a fly ball to right center. Going back pretty deep. Makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. Ethan Salas will hit next.
Number 90.
Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Blake Wyman preparing to come on if needed. Fleury getting cranked up as well. The 0-1. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from third in to score. 5-3 now. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Alonzo Treadwell won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as the starter heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Fleury. A runner on second to deal with. Next to hit for the Missions, Joshua Mears. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
This one in the air to right, Baez. 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
Marcos Castañón digs in now. hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Salas at second with 2 away. Swings and misses. And the count is 1 and 2.
Strike.
Here's a fly to left. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Hooks batting. High in the air, out to right. And there's 1 down. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Digging in for the Hooks, Luis Encarnacion. Already a homer for him in this one. It just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Base is empty with 2 out. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Zach Daniels.
Daniels.
Pitch is in there. Strike one. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. And we're through 5 innings. The Hooks on top, 5-3. Start of the 6th, Ben Gelman bringing you this one, and leading off, the right fielder, number 7. That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
And now the DH, Cole Roederer.
Strike one.
Action in the pen down there. Miguel Uyola getting loose out there. Van Way warming up as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's in for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. The batter's frustrated knowing that one nearly left the yard, but the pitcher can breathe a bit easier. He's been given new life in this at-bat. Ground ball to the right side. It's through for a hit, and that's a 1-out single. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Digging in for the missions, Gendry Rojas. Hit hard on a line. Puts it away for the out. And now 2 away. And he was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and he's got to jog around the bases. Here's the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one pulled foul. The 0-1. Swing and a drive. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. (0-2) rocks and fires. Liner to right. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Corpus Christi ahead in this game, 5-3. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Digging in, Cam Smith. Inside, just missed. Left-hander, the 1-0. And that one hammered. This one's back there. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, second of the day. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. So a runner aboard. Next up for the Hooks, Austin Deming. In the air to the right. Makes the play. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, center fielder, Zach Cole.
So up next, Zach Cole.
Ball, outside.
One and 0, and the pitch.
Hey! 1-1.
Bash down the right side, but foul. And now the 1-2. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Stepping to the plate for
Now
Corpus
batting,
Christi, Chase
number
Jaworski.
1.
Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Late swing, fouled to the left. That's a base hit. Run scores. Comes through with the RBI. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Digging in for the Hooks, Brian Lavastida.
Hey!
And the 0-1 now. Downstairs. Up. He goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. The score is now 6-3.
Pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th
Number
inning, and we have a new
78.
pitcher on the mound, Miguel Uyola, trying to protect this lead. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Leodalis DeVries.
94.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, number 30.
Here's the left fielder, Albert Fabian. He's already homered in this ballgame. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. The throw in. Reaches second with one away. And he's notched 2 hits now, both
Now
for
batting,
extra bases.
number 90.
Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. This next at bat looms very large. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. And there's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Seeing
Now
the ball
batting,
very
number
well in this
14.
game. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. And they've got a bit of momentum as they try to battle back here. Next up, Joshua Mears. There's a strike. Tying run waits at the plate. To third, nice stop. Throw from the knees. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. It's been said so many times, that is the pitcher's best friend. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jesus Bastidas. That's in for a strike. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. The 0-1 from the lefty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strike.
Out to center. Mears gets under it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 29.
At the plate, Luis Baez. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out front that time. That curveball had no business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Lifted in the air to right center. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 4.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the first baseman, Luis Encarnacion.
Hey! 0-1.
Grounder to the left side. Throws to first.
Yep,
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they make short work of them there. We're headed to the 8th. The hook's out in front, 6-3. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to get the 8th inning going. Leading off, Marcos Castañón. That one hammered center field. It's carrying. And it's out of here. It just clears the wall. It's 6-4. No quit in this team at all. They're still fighting. I'm really impressed by the effort out there in center field. He really laid it on the line, trying to bring it back and rob the homer, but just couldn't quite do it. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Miguel Ullola done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the
Number
righty,
64.
Logan Van Way, being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And now the right fielder, 1 for 3. That's a base hit. I know I was preaching an up-the-middle approach, but that ball was hit right on the screws, and that leads to a lot of base knocks, no matter which direction you send it. full rotorer, getting ready to hit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. This one ripped but foul to the right. The 0-1 offering. That's a base hit. The tying run is aboard. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Now at the plate, Gendry Rojas. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. Tags up from second, heads to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. 1 out and 2 on. And now at the plate, Nerwillian Cedeno. Fouled off to the right. One now. Swing and a rocket. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. That's a heartbreaker for this offense. The tying run just 90 feet away likely would have scored if not for the automatic double. They still have a chance to tie it up and maybe even take the lead, but a definite break for the defense. 1 out and 2 in scoring position. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leodalis DeVries. Wallops this one out towards right center. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. In comes the run from second. They move into the lead in the 8th.
Now batting.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in 2. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Logan Van Way will depart, leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Blake Wyman, trying to strand the runner at second. Now the left fielder, Albert Fabian.
Huh. No ball, 1 strike.
The 0-1. That one is absolutely pummeled. Can't get to it. It drops into the corner. The run scores from second. And they lead by 2. Got the job done to put them up by 2. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed. One out, runner at second base. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Ethan Salas. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores on that one. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Now batting.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Runner at first with 1 gone. Joshua Mears now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. 0-2, here's the pitch. Got him. 2 gone. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB.
6.
Man on at first. Next to hit for the Missions, Marcos Castagnode. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Coming to the plate. Scores with ease. That pitch was absolutely smoked, but he put a little too much topspin on it to get it out of the yard. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Blake Wyman is done. Responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on,
Number
Cesar
43.
Gomez. Two out and a runner in scoring position. The right fielder, the next to hit.
Hey! 0-1.
The 0-1. Takes a strike. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2. You're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Man at second with 2 down. Got him. And that's the end of the inning. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. The Mission's out in front. It's 10-6. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Zach Daniels. Now this is belted to right. It's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. Next up for the Hooks, Cam Smith. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles and a single. This one is labeled. That one's deep. That one's gone. Wastes no time on this one. It's 10-7. He keeps producing loud contact in this ballgame. Really good hitting in this one. When you throw the two-seamer to the inside half, you can't let it fade back to the heart of the plate. The hitter saw that one coming toward the danger zone, and he pounced. That was a fat pitch to hit. Bases empty, one away. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Austin Deming. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. And it's a pop-up. Salas under it. 2 away now. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work.
Now batting, center fielder, Zach Cole.
Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Zach Cole. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Hey!
Two away, base is empty, but 1 run so far this inning. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. In the air to left. And that's a fair ball. Throws to second. Pulls into second with 2 gone. Just got a piece of that, but he'll take it for sure. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. This next at bat is going to be critical. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Jaworski. Runner at second, 2 down. Rips this one to short. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 10-7. We go to the 9th, digging in for the missions, Cole Roederer.
Cole Roederer.
That one ripped into right center. It one-hops off the wall, might be trouble. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Outfield pretty shallow here. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. There's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jairo Solis up and throwing. Gaither also getting ready. Runner at second with nobody out. Struck the batter out looking. And a strikeout. That's out number 1 here in the 9th.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Ray Gaither. Has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, William Cedeno. This one is labeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. And they're up by 4. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. Man at second, 1 away. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Leodalis DeVries. And the 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike. The strikeout there, and there are 2 down. And he should be strutting out there right now. 3 pitches, all heaters, and he gets the K. Impressive stuff. This one is in there. Strike 1. And he fires in a strike. Even knowing that he homered earlier in this one, the pitcher's attacking in this at-bat. He's confident, and evaluators love to see that. In there, got the strikeout looking. Nice job controlling the damage out there. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now, Brian Lavastida. Late swing, fouled off. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. And a big swing of the bat. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 9th. Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. The batter now, Jesus Bastidas. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Omar Cruz departs, responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen,
Number
Jason
24.
Blanchard. And with a nice lead in hand, he needs to have an attacking mentality as he enters this game.
Up. No ball. 1 strike.
This to third. And it goes just foul. Now here's the 0-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Lavastida stands at second, nobody out. Cedeno throws, gets the out, 1 away.
Now batting, number 29.
So digging in, Luis Baez. Grounds this one up the middle. Base hit, run in to score. One gone and a runner on at first. And the next batter, Luis Encarnacion. Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Over to first.
He's out.
Only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach Daniels.
And here at the plate, Zach Daniels.
Strike. Oh.
Blanchard is just 1 strike away. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence. It's an automatic double as a run scores. It was pretty clear off the bat that he was going to get extra bases out of that one. The automatic double just made it a formality. Nice job to bring home the run, too.
Now batting,
Digging in for the hooks,
number
Cam
90.
Smith. He had a critical swing back in the 8th inning, going yard with a solo homer. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. In the air to right, and that should do it. This one is over. (11-9) the final score. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.